Representatives and direct taxes shall be appointed among the several states which may be included within this union according to their respective numbers, which shall be determined by adding the whole number of free persons, including those bound to serve for a term of years, and excluding Indians to not taxed 3/5 of all other persons. Close quote. That's from Article 1, Section 2 of the U.S. Constitution. In this Constitution, laws were written. Words were put on paper. For everyone out there who are social justice warriors who want to fight for truth, freedom, and the American way, and to stomp out racism, look no greater than this book. This is a tiny book. This is a hardbound copy of the Constitution of this nation. Our founding fathers were racist. Plain and simple. They owned slaves. George Washington owned slaves. Thomas Jefferson owned slaves. Was also a figure that Thomas Jefferson had a special relationship with one of his slaves. But, let me read that again. 3/5 of all other persons. 3/5. What? You can't have 3/5 of a person. That's correct. Mathematically, you can't. But you can, actually. African Americans. Blacks. There were 3/5 of a person in the 1700s when this document was written. The truth of the matter is, when the original document was written, we weren't the best of friends with our black brothers and sisters. Up until, I'm going to say, right here, the 13th Amendment to the U.S. Try the 13th and the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. On Amendment number 13, Section 1. Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. Section 2. Congress shall have the power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. Amendment 14. All persons born or naturalized in the United States are subject to the jurisdiction thereof, are citizens of the United States, and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the law. That clause, not clause, I'll say that section gave power. it was right after the Emancipation Proclamation, the abolishment of slavery in the U.S., that these two amendments were brought forth. But over time, we went back to the old ways. And sometimes it is just sickening that people can't learn from our mistakes. Our mistakes mean the United States of America. We've made too many mistakes in our lives as a nation. We believe as a nation and as a superpower, we are better than any other nation in the world. That is false. We're the worst nation in the world. We don't give a damn about ourselves at times. We don't give a damn about other nations at times. We're too focused on helping other people and not realizing we're causing harm. I'm calling upon everyone who hears the sound of my voice. Call your senator. Ask them to bring up the Treaty of Rome, which is the treaty that we were originally a signer of, but we withdrew. And that was the treaty that would bound us to the International Criminal Court in The Hague. The reason we bowed out was because simply we believe we're the United States of America and we shouldn't have an international body know what we're doing. That's false. We should. Tell your senators to bring up the ICC treaty. Because guess what? It will bring us to a higher standard that we have lost. Godspeed and happy hunting.